Hey there, this is Kim. This is a reading for the collective. Tonight, I'm going to do a reading for the collective. So I hope you all are doing really, really good, feeling good, ready to get some messages from your spirit guides, your angels, only entities that have the positive side on their minds. Okay. Maybe we all need to take a deep breath, breathing through your nose. Hold it, and then out your mouth slowly. Okay, that a couple of times makes you feel very relaxed. So, this is the Power to Surrender, I think. Power of Surrender deck first. So, let's see what we might be, as a collective, surrendering. Yeah. Okay. There you have it. Surrender your ego. Guys, the biggest thing that pops out is just to be able to speak from experience. And I will say that one of the things that my ego gets frustrated with is the timing of things, and always wanting to know. And I mean, it makes sense because the ego is connected to the human body, right? Which the body actually does have a cycle of a death and rebirth cycle. But us as spirits, you know, we don't have that fear of dying, not our eternal soul. It is always in peace. So if you want to always be in peace, it's necessary to detach from the part of you that you feel is going to die. And I know you've probably heard this from lots of other people, so it's just me really saying something again. Other ways the ego can come into our life, and well, it can tear it. It can tear it apart. It's all survival based. So it does things or doesn't do things out of fear. And in that sense, you know, because it's always, you know, wanting for survival. So the ego is not a bad thing, not bad at all to have, but knowing that it's not about you for one thing, it's about the collective, and it's about our higher self. It says, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Yeah. Yeah. It feels like I'm saying surrender your human ego. Surrender your human, because it feels like it's just so attached to things like worry and timing and stress and fear. And I know that that's always things that are important anyway to think about, though. So it is hard to just do this. But let's see what else we get. Because if surrender your ego, I'm getting that pride could be standing in the way. I'm getting that humility of having to go through a financial strain could be an issue for some people. I'm getting I have a need to always be right. If you find yourself on the edge of your chair because you can't wait to interrupt someone with what you know, then maybe we need to surrender our ego and start to listen more. And I don't think it's just one thing, one time type of thing, because I have surrendered my ego, and I've done it again and again. And these habits, they sneak in. Habits sneak in. So, collective reading, other than surrender your ego, this is Love and Relationships Affirmations deck. So for the collective, harmony, gaining wisdom, And harmony. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Harmony. I know in my heart that when something feels right, it feels easy and breezy. Even though that sounds cheesy, with this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life, and I let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. And there you go again. That's I felt like timing was a big issue. Monkey business, it says. It could be talking about the brain. Wisdom. With every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I'm continually learning what qualities stimulate, support, and inspire me, and which ones want to make me cram a soup spoon in my ear and turn it slowly. Okay, so it says, so in that sense, even a failed relationship is actually a success. Yes. To be careful with your beliefs, how you define success. It might follow you. So, success to you is going to be different in different phases of your life too. Of course. You can't expect your body not to end up going through a big change if your inner self has gone through a big makeover. So you're going to see things like as the things you eat, just things like that, things that you eat, things that you do every single day, habits, routines, all of that stuff is going to end up, if it's not for your highest good, it will end up hurting or physically like, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot. I cannot. So there's some things with that. I'm picking up that there's some things with that, and there's some things with feeling like something might be allergies, but I don't know if it is allergies or if it's just that you're actually paying attention and you're more aware. So wisdom and harmony. I don't think you can really see those, can you? So I'm going to put them up because you can't really, I lay the cards out so you can see them. You can't see that. It's little. We'll have more room. Nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. Yes. And if you want to take it to a real emotional level, go on a cruise or somewhere near the beach. Oh, my Lordy. Some deep reflection on how you're feeling when you're in the water. Now, nature in general, though, is here to help heal you. They have a job to do, just being themselves, and plants and animals, and they're healing to us. Four-leaf clovers. You have found a four-leaf clover. Unlucky times will soon be over. And that's for the collective, guys. It's for the collective. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what I want to hear. All right, spellcasting deck. And then we're going to do I think we're just going to do Celtic Cross. Figure out what our main areas that we're going to be working on. Spellcasting deck for the collective. Please, messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Freedom. Okay, and it was in the reverse, right? So I'm really feeling like this is about feeling restricted, feeling like I don't have that much freedom to do this or that or this or this. And so, ooh, yeah, it's going to be, it feels to me in this reading, it's feeling like pressure. I'm really even feeling pressure in my gut, like pressure. stress, like a band around. Well, obviously freedom's coming in or it wouldn't have popped out. So freedom from a time of feeling very restricted is coming. Grieving. Yes. Lots are mourning the loss of loved ones. Lots are mourning the loss of all sorts of things. All sorts of things. Just anything that they love. Or just maybe, you know, grieving over maybe even what was. Grieving over what was. So surrender your ego. The ego is like there's got to be an outcome and a time frame. I'm going to go as far as to say the outcome for the collective is going to be much better than what is anticipating or what's anticipated. It's what I'm feeling. But I think it's going to be on time? No. No, because there's so many different ways that divine timing gets unfolded, right? So freedom, it might be freedom from grieving. This might be the issue. The Ace of Wands. Woohoo. So this situation has given you a spark for a brand new passionate beginning with the Ace of Wands. Brand new, passionate, a new beginning. Getting really creative. I think I'm not going to do a Celtic cross. I think I'm just going to pull the cards. Because with it being the collective, it just makes more sense to do that. So Ace of Wands, creative is like a lot of people are going to go on new opportunities to get creative or explore different things. Ooh, got to listen to yourself. I feel like this is a challenge. So the High Priestess here coming out next to the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the challenge is going to be, do you trust yourself? Do you listen to yourself? I feel like the intuition's better. And of course, everyone's noticing that the energy is a little bit, it's more intense. So I'm just going to say to listen to your body, take good care of your body. And intuitively, like you'll get these signs. You'll know when. You won't have to do it all by yourself, even though it feels like you're going through something by yourself. There may be some training needed or study to further study. There's a need for people to work together and cooperate if they want to lay the groundwork down for a new foundation. Okay, and listen to your intuition. You're not doing this alone. For the collective, okay. Well, we are going to be celebrating, and it pulled onto this. So we are going to be celebrating, uniting. Some friendships made, some friendships will, pull apart. 3-3, you're extremely powerful at this time. Your manifestations are powerful and you are manifesting really quickly. So be careful with who you spend so much time with. Understand that your time is like very precious, here. Value yourself, value your time. Cherish the moments that you celebrate together. And abundance and celebration are usually what comes with that 3 of Cups. Two of Wands. Stay motivated and stay driven. With it being in the challenge position, I'm thinking that the challenge is to stay inspired, to stay motivated, even during the hard times. So So that's what I've got for y'all with the tarot. So listen to yourself. Gifts, intuition, we all need to work together for this. There are many, many possibilities. And right now, the challenge is, I feel like that there's different paths that we as a collective can go down. And this is definitely like saying, in our eyes, some are good and some are not so great. If we want to go down the one that's really nice and everybody's treated with love and fairness and everything is magical, then surrender our egos is the message. Okay, this is from the music. Music is life, and that's why the heart beats. That's what we've got. Ed Sheeran, thinking out loud. I'm thinking of how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Yep. Love is where you are. Home is where the heart is. Love is right where you are at this very moment. All right, now where's the, I'm gonna pull a few of these and then I'm gonna close out your reading. Sorry about the noise. All right, Lovers Oracle. Lovers Oracle for the collective. Lovers Oracle. There you go. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Trying too hard. Give it time. One more. Or however more wants to come out. New beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. You may not understand why certain things happen. However, there is a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Beautiful. All right, love and light.